Hello, 'tis I, Fat Cow. Merry Christmas to every one of you who celebrate. I wrote a story. I think the story was rather good. Then I decided to reboot my computer. And I lost the bloody story. So, stiff upper lip, carry on, let's go. I'm going to try and retell it from memory. So you're going to have to forgive me for pretty much everything that is about to happen. Anyway, chin up, tits out, let's get on with it. Once upon a time, in a land relatively far away, depending on where you were located, there was a fair maiden who we shall call Foodie Beauty. Now this Foodie was the most glorious princess in all of the land. She was fair and noble and graceful and dainty. She was well-mannered and well-versed in all subjects. She was a witty conversationalist and remarkably humorous. She was diplomatic and articulate and very, very, very fair of face. I mean, arguably one of the most, if not the most, fairest of face in the land. She was the envy of all who beheld her, or she would have been, had people actually seen who she really was. For you see, Foodie Beauty had been cursed at birth by a very, very, very wicked woman who liked to wear her hair on one side and for some reason had a strange affiliation for potatoes cut into rectangles. The curse, you see, was that whoever laid eyes on our fair princess, Foodie Beauty, would see nothing but an ugly, spiteful, vindictive little troll who was argumentative, pedantic, sometimes disrespectful. Some might say even a pathological liar. And the fair of face was grossly distorted into something that vaguely resembled a potato. Still, it was quite an elaborate curse, wasn't it? Foodie, obviously, wanted people to see her for who she really was, because it vexed her so, and it made her heart ache somewhat. Although some would argue she didn't have a heart, but that was merely the curse, making people believe she was heartless and had no soul. And for some reason the curse also made her look like she missed some teeth. It was very elaborate. Foodie had heard on the grapevine that there was a Minotaur who could reverse curses, or failing that, had a very specific item that, if worn, would reveal the true intentions and the true heart and the true character of the person who doth wear it. It was the Robe of Reversion. And Foodie thought, well, that sounds a bit okay. I think I'll go and seek this Minotaur. And so Foodie, who was incredibly brave for such a fair maiden, set out on a little quest for the Minotaur and the Robe of Reversion. This quest took many a day, although some would argue it was mere seconds because Foodie, our Fair Maiden, was awfully lazy. But there again, that was the curse. Foodie wasn't lazy, no. She was a very vivacious and rambunctious Fair Maiden who often participated in Olympic sports for fun. And so, after many a day of travelling up many a high mountain, the mountain of Everest being one of them, she found the Minotaur and asked the Minotaur, in her bestest, most politest way possible, "Oi, fuckface, I hear you can make me look exactly how I am to anybody who lays eyes on me. You have this robe, you see, I heard it on the grapevine from my friend Marvin, and I thought you'd give it to me because I'm such a fair maiden and I'm just flipping wonderful. So give it to me, or else I'll get my dad, if I could find him, to cut your bloody head off." Well, the Minotaur was quite shocked at this request and decided to ponder on it a bit and thought, well, I like my head where it is, so we'll see. "Oh, princess, you are obviously very fair and wise, and your diplomacy is outstanding, so I'll give you the Robe of Reversion free will, and absolutely not because I'm worried about having my effing head cut off. Why am I Welsh? I don't know. I meant to be some Russian Minotaur." Okay. And so the Minotaur, I'm mixing up my accents, and so the Minotaur gave the Fair Maiden the Robe of Reversion. Bloody hell. This is great, this is. Now, everybody's going to see me for exactly who I am. A righteous, pious, fucking brilliant princess and the fairest maiden of them all. This is brilliant. This is wonderful. Now everybody has to believe everything I tell them, because they'll know. Because I am wearing the Robe of Reversion, and that means anything that I allegedly did ever doesn't matter anymore. And now I'm just fucking perfect. Well, sadly, the Robe of Reversion... Why is my voice wrong? But sadly, the Robe of Reversion was merely a hoodie that the Minotaur had picked up from... Okay, I'm stuck with this voice, fair enough. Unfortunately, the Robe of Reversion was merely a hoodie that the Minotaur had picked up from Primat, and therefore the curse was not lifted, because there was no curse to lift. The Fair Maiden, Princess Foodie Beauty, was not fair at all. She was actually a troll, who just couldn't see for herself that she was somewhat challenged in the looks department, and that she was indeed a vile creature, and that even the robe of reversion did not eradicate her true self from everybody in the kingdom, with the exception of those who were easily fooled, like the fair knight, the drop of tear, and the iggy peaky, and some Minotaur pusher, possibly. Anyway, the hoodie from Primark was at least warm. So that was good, because for some reason the fair princess suddenly found herself in a much colder climate. But don't ask her about it, because it's just rumours. Well, that definitely didn't go as planned. Yeah, I lost it, which, in all fairness, pretty much sums up everything you ever wanted to know about me ever. Indeed, I am a somewhat mentally clumsy individual who will lose things and forget things, and it is somewhat to my detriment. Ho hum. Anyway, guys, sorry about the quality of the story. Sorry about my inability to stay in character and my inability to keep an accent going when appropriate. I hope you all have an effing fantastic day, whatever you are doing, regardless of your celebratory inclinations. Don't do what I did yesterday and eat too much and then spend the next day feeling like absolutely poop. Take care, hug the ones you love, pet your pets. If you have cats, you are obligated to give them a tickle from me, and I will see you whenever I feel inclined, or if something should happen, or if I have an idea. In the meantime, I am currently creating, now this is going to look a bit weird because it's just the face, a Frankenstein Foodie, because she wasn't disturbing enough. Bless every one of you.